Hello, friends. Welcome to Calm Studio Gentle Yoga Online. My name is Melissa. Let's get started. So come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Okay, welcome. I just finished a bike ride, so I'm feeling a little energized, but also a little tight. So come to a comfortable seated position, and you'll always want to take the state that you're in this moment into consideration when you're practicing yoga. So you always want to take into consideration, what have I been doing today? Is my body warmed up? Does it feel tight? And just kind of checking in there before you start. The oil that I'm using this month, the oil of the month is the doTERRA On Guard blend, which is the protective blend. And this is very good for boosting your immune system. So I have it going in my diffuser right now. It's a wonderful oil blend for fall. It's got cinnamon and clove and wild orange, and it just smells like fall, but the extra added benefit is that you're boosting your immune system. So even just by putting it in a few drops in a cool mist diffuser, you are breathing in that essential oil, and it's helping to boost your immune system. So a great time of year to diffuse it, not only for the smell, but for the added benefits of just helping prevent any colds or bacteria during this change of seasons. Or anytime, really. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin with the mudra I'm going to use today is, let's see if I can remember the name of it. It's a heart opening mudra, lotus flower mudra. Lotus flower mudra. So connecting the base of the hands, the thumbs, and the pinkies, and the rest of the fingers stretch open. And we're going to hold that at heart level. This just encourages you to open your heart. So gently close the eyes. Sitting in any position that feels comfortable for you. That might be on the floor or on a chair. Or you can also start lying down if that feels better for you. And just feel your tailbone root down to the earth and feel the crown of your head rise up. Imagine you are creating space between your vertebrae, lengthening your spine. And as you breathe in lotus flower mudra, think about the phrase, or you can repeat silently to yourself, "Today I move forward with an open heart." Just breathing naturally. And then keeping the eyes closed, release the mudra, let the hands rest on the thighs or on the belly. And let's start some deep belly breathing. Inhale, letting the belly expand, and exhale, letting the belly deflate. Taking 4 or 5 deep belly breaths at your own pace. And then let that breathing go. Let your breath return to normal. And on your next inhale, Gently opening the eyes, focusing on the floor in front of you. Opening the eyes a little wider, taking in a little bit more. Feeling the items around you come into focus. And then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Sorry, that's my left. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And let your head roll forward, pass through the middle. And now bring the left ear to the right ear to the right shoulder. And then let the head drop forward, hang center. And then bringing the head straight up. Try bringing both shoulders forward, like you're trying to touch your shoulders together in front of your body, which is impossible, but just try. And then relax the shoulders, bring them both shoulders up by the ears and relax them. And then bring both shoulders back behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then relax them and take some nice easy shoulder rolls. And then relaxing the shoulders and turning the head to the right. And bringing it back center and turning the head to the left. So just take the head back and forth a couple of times, nice and slow. And just check in and see if you feel any tightness. Or any funny spots there. And then release the head back center. And then once again, rolling the shoulders. And then stretching the arms out. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale, bend the arms. Inhale, draw the elbows in. Exhale, open. Inhale in. Exhale, open, letting the shoulders move back in space as much as is possible, and then extending the arms out again, and then either interlacing the hands behind you or holding on to elbows behind you. Whatever feels better. And take a breath. And then switch whichever hand is on top. So if you have your hands interlaced, then switch it so the other first finger is forward. And if you're holding on to elbows, just switch it so the other arm is on top. Feels foreign. And then just take a breath. And then release all that, let it go, shake out the arms. And let's come over onto hands and knees. So I'm going to start with a couple of cat-cows here. So knees underneath hips and hands in line with the shoulders. Drop the belly, lift the head, inhale in cow. And then pull the belly up, round the back, tuck the chin, exhale in cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's take it one more time. And then come to a flat back position. Take the knees back a step and lower the body all the way down. Create a pillow for the head. Having problems enunciating today. Just let the hips rock a little bit side to side. And then good deep breath. And then drawing the legs close together. Placing the hands outside the chest and drawing the elbows in. Draw the head away from the mat. Lifting the chest. Little or no weight on the hands as you breathe in baby cobra. And then release all the way down, maybe turning the head to the side this time, relaxing the arms down by the sides, and good deep breath into the lower back. One more breath. And then drawing the legs close together, placing the hands outside the chest, drawing the elbows in. Forehead is on the mat, stretch the chin forward, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe coming up a little higher, so maybe just press a little weight into the hands, and if that doesn't feel good, then just stay in baby cobra. And then release all the way down, turning the head to the other side, and good deep breath. One more breath. And then we're going to take Cobra one more time, drawing the legs in close, hands outside the chest, elbows in. Begin to lift up, stopping either in baby Cobra, a little weight on the hands, or coming up into full Cobra if that feels good. Shoulders are down and relaxed. And then release all the way down. From here, we're going to roll onto the back. And draw the knees into the chest. Hugging the knees in. Try to see if you can bring the knees close together as you hug in. And just taking a good deep breath there, maybe two. And then one at a time, release the feet down to the mat. Take the feet nice and wide. And let's take some easy windshield wipers. And then settle center. Just bringing the right knee into the chest. Left foot is in alignment with the left hip. With the hands behind the right thigh, go ahead and stretch the right foot up, pushing the heel towards the ceiling, and just take a breath. One more breath. And then bending the right knee, stretch the left leg down straight. We're going to take wind relieving. So hands wrap around the right knee. Inhale first. Exhale, forehead towards right knee. Breathe out. Release down. Second time around, option to lift the left leg off the mat about 2 inches if you wish. Inhale first. Exhale, lift. Release the head and the leg down. Bring the left knee into the chest. See if you can bring the knees together. And take a breath. And then release the right foot down, keeping the right knee bent. Hands to the back of the left thigh. Stretch the left foot up to the ceiling. If you wanted to take a moment to flex and point your foot here or circle your ankle, you could. You can. Just giving a little stretch to the back of the left thigh. And then bending the left knee, stretching the right leg down straight. Just hug that left knee in. Inhale first. Exhale, forehead to knee. Release down. Second time around, option to lift the right leg about 2 inches off the floor. Inhale first. Exhale, lift. Hold here. Now, see if you can hold here, whether your leg is off the floor or on the floor, it doesn't matter. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, switch the legs. Inhale. Exhale, switch the legs. Release the head down. Bring both knees into the chest. Again, see if you can bring the knees close together and just let the head release a little bit side to side. And then come center. Release the feet down to the mat, bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. It's okay for your lower back to come away from the mat here. And just take a couple good deep breaths in Sukhasana. And then slowly bringing the knees towards each other. Feet go flat on the mat. Take the feet wide apart and windshield wiper. Drop both knees over towards the right side, your right side windshield wiper, and then stretch your left arm over the head. Think about the left knee stretching down away from you and the left arm stretching over the head. And then relax the left arm down, bring the knees center, drop both knees over to the left side and stretch the right arm over the head. And then relax the right arm down, knees come center. Draw the heels in close to the body. And we are going to take bridge pose. It's unusual to put it in the beginning of the yoga practice, but today we are. So go ahead and lift the hips up. And then work to tuck the shoulders underneath and breathe in bridge pose. So if you're feeling a little tired or creaky or tight, then don't go to your maximum in your bridge height. Maybe you just go 50% or 60%. And then lift the heels and roll the body back down. Bring the right knee into the chest, hug it in. Hands behind the right thigh, stretch the right foot up to the ceiling. I think you're trying to push the heel up to the ceiling, or you can flex and point. And then release that leg down, left knee into the chest. Hands behind the left thigh, flex and point. And then release the left leg down. Draw the heels in close to the body. We're going to take bridge pose second time. So go ahead and press up. Make sure you work to tuck the shoulders underneath. And maybe you go a little higher in your bridge pose this time. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you interlace your hands underneath. Maybe, maybe not. Try to keep your knees in alignment with your hips. And then unlace the hands, lift the heels, roll the body down, and bring both knees into the chest. See if you can keep the knees close together and take a breath. One more breath. And then roll into your side. Come back onto hands and knees. Find your tabletop position, and we're going to get ready to move into downward facing dog. So if you want to take a couple of extra cat-cows here, you can. If you want to take a little leg stretch here, you feel like you need a little stretch in your calves or the back of your heel. And then begin to work your way into downward facing dog. Knees lift away, hips press back, and then hips reach up to the ceiling. Maybe bending one leg and then the other. And then hold downward facing dog, maybe take the feet a little wider and breathe. From here, we're going to drop the hips and move into plank. You may need to adjust your hands one step forward. And then inhale, press back downward facing dog. Exhale to plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, plank. From here, begin to walk your feet forward. And have your toes turned out. So have your feet as wide as the mat, toes turned out. So if you need a block for assistance here, you can always take one. We're going to begin to lower the hips. We're going to move into squat pose here. So I can move all the way down in my squat pose, and I realize a lot of people cannot do that. So your squat pose might be here. It might be here. It doesn't matter. I want to work to keep the back as straight as possible unless you're in a full squat position, and it's impossible. And breathe in your squat pose. And then dropping the body forward either to the mat or to the block, lift the hips, turn the feet forward and hang over the legs. Breathe into the back of the legs. And then take the hands to the shins, press the chest out and come all the way up. Okay, so just come to standing. And let's take a modified version of eagle pose. So we worked on this a little bit last month as well. So let's take the right foot and cross the right foot over the left leg. So you can have ball of the foot on the floor, or you can have the foot off the floor. You can even wrap the leg around. So do whatever feels good. And then take the right arm to the right hand to the left shoulder and left hand to the right shoulder. Let's see if you can hold here and breathe. Uncross the arms, uncross the legs, toes turned out, feet wide apart, and open up to 5-point star. Good deep breath. And then relax down and bring the feet back together. Same thing on the other side. So ball the left foot crossed over, lift it off the floor, or leg wrapped around, whatever feels better. And that foot can cross above the knee or below the knee, but try not to have it directly on the knee. And you can even use your hands to pull it up a little bit if you wish. Left hand on right shoulder, right hand crosses over, and breathe. Uncross the arms, uncross the legs. And this time bringing the palms together and taking a little bend in the knees. Keeping the palms together, hold here, inhale up. Exhale, reach out, come all the way down. Hands to shins, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, over. Inhale, reach the arms out to the side, come all the way up over the head, easy back bend. And exhale down to the heart. Once again, I want to mention that as you're standing up and taking an easy back bend, you want to keep the belly button pulling in. Okay, so anytime I say easy back bend, think belly button in as you extend back. Let's take the feet wide apart. Turn the right toes to the right, turn the left toes in 45 degrees, and turn your body to the left. Finding a bend in the left knee, stretch the arms up and find warrior one. Now straightening the left leg, bringing the hands down behind you, interlacing the hands and back or holding onto elbows. Think about keeping the back flat and bringing the body forward. Almost like you're just going to sort of stretch over that forward leg, maybe letting the head go. And then coming all the way back up, just moving slowly. And then untangle the arms, bend the left knee, and return to warrior one. And then cascade the arms down, one hand on either side of the left foot, turn the right toes forward, and stretch the right hand up to the ceiling. Stretch the right hand up to the ceiling, why not? And then bring the right hand down and stretch the left hand up to the ceiling. And bring the left hand down. I'm going to turn the body forward, so hands come to the inside of the left foot. I'm going to just walk the hands to the middle and turn both feet forward, hang over the legs. And now walking the hands over to the right side, turn the right toes to the right, turn the left toes in 45 degrees. Have one hand on either side of the right foot and stretch the right arm up to the ceiling. And bring it down and stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. And bring it down. And then sweep the arms forward, come all the way up into warrior one. Release the hands down, either hold on to hands in back or hold on to elbows, straighten the front leg and stretch forward over that straight leg. And then coming all the way back up, unlace the hands, sweep them forward and up, and rebend the right knee, warrior one. Coming all the way back up, relax the arms down, turn both feet forward, and step the feet together. Back to Tadasana. Take a breath here. Then we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to be starting with the right side. Let's take the balancing pose again. Let's just include that. So right foot crosses over. Okay, it can be ball of the foot. Can be foot off the floor, can be leg crossed over. Right hand to left shoulder, left arm on top. Untangle the arms, release the legs, step out, expand to 5-point star. And then step the feet back together. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. It's always good, it's always nice to stop and just take a breath. We are not in any rush here and now. Left leg crosses over wherever it feels right for you. Left hand to right shoulder, right arm on top. Untangle the arms, untangle the legs, bring the palms together. Take a little bend in the knees. Inhale up. Belly buttons in, exhale over. Hands to shins, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch the arms out to the side, coming all the way up over the head, palms together, easy back bend. with belly button pulling in, and then draw the hands down to the heart. Step the feet wide apart. And relax the arms. Moving to the right first, right toes turn, left toes turn in 45 degrees. Take the bend in the right knee. Sweep the arms up, warrior one. Think about the left hip directing directly forward. Interlace hand and back or hold onto elbows. Maybe you do what you didn't do last time. Straighten the right leg. And release over. This is pyramid pose. And then coming all the way back up, sweep the arms forward and refine warrior one. And then sweep the arms all the way down, one hand on either side of the right foot, turn the left toes forward, right arm stretches up, release it down, left arm stretches up, little trickier, and release down. And then walk both hands to the middle as you turn the feet forward and hang over the legs. It's okay to bend the knees here or keep the legs straight, whatever feels better. You could rest your hands on a block if you have one available. And then walk the hands over to the left. Left toes turn to the left, right toes turn in 45 degrees. Left arm's going to stretch up to the ceiling. And release down. Right arm is going to stretch up. And release down. And then sweep the arms forward, come all the way up, warrior one. So left leg is bent, hips directed to the left. And then interlace hands and back or hold on to elbows, drawing the shoulders back, straighten the left leg, and release over. And then coming all the way back up, untangle the arms, bend the left knee, and refine warrior one. And then relaxing the arms down, straightening the leg, turning the feet forward, and stepping the feet together. And let's just end with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And let's sit back down on the mat. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. So hold on to the shins or the ankles. Don't hold on to the toes, but the shins or the ankles. And with the back flat, just work to press the knees down. And just take a breath. And then stretch the right leg down straight. Take a moment to pull the toes to you and then press them away. And then with the toes pulled towards you, begin to slide your hands down the leg. So chest is reaching out. Just go as far as feels comfortable. How far can you go without rounding the back? So go as far as you can go without rounding the back. See if you can feel where that is. And breathe. And it's okay if it's here. It doesn't matter. As long as you're working to keep the back flat. And now from here, take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, just release over, let your head go as far over as you can. It's okay to round the back. Good deep breath. One more breath. And then slide and walk the hands up the leg. Now I'm going to try to cross the right leg in front of the left. So this may or may not be possible for you. If it's not possible to have the right leg forward and the left leg back, then just cross the legs. And here, either with one leg forward and one leg back. So if I turn here this way, you can just see I have one leg in front, as opposed to just having it crossed under. I'm having one leg in front, one leg in back, and just see if you can stretch forward. Okay, so it doesn't matter, again, it does not matter as how far you can go. Just take a breath and release into the stretch. And then walk the hands back up towards the body, or simply roll the back up and stretch the left leg out straight. Slide the hands down the leg, keeping the back flat. Go as far as you can go with a flat back. It will help if you think about the tailbone reaching back. So the tailbone's reaching back, chest is reaching forward, and chin is just slightly tucked. And then good deep inhale. Exhale, release over. Good deep breath. Let it go. And then walk or slide the hands back up the leg and see if you can cross the left leg in front of the right. And if not, just sit cross-legged and see where you can release to. And take a good deep breath. And then walking back in. And then once again, bringing the soles of the feet together, keeping the back flat, and just working to press the knees down. And then bringing the knees together, stretch both legs down straight. Slide the hands down the legs only as far as you can go with a flat back. If you're very tight in your lower back, elevate your hips. Sit on top of something. Sit on top of a pillow. So I have a pillow here, so I'm just going to grab one. You can place the pillow underneath your hips. And even though this is a pretty, it's not a very cushiony pillow, but it does help to elevate my hips a little bit. Sliding the hands down the legs, trying to keep the back flat. This is helpful to have a pillow underneath there. Tailbone is reaching back, chest is reaching forward, and breathe. Good, inhale. Exhale over. One more breath. And then walk the hands up the legs. And let's lie down on the mat on the back. Okay, maybe I'll use the pillow for my head. Why not? So go ahead and lie down. Just take a moment to let your body relax on the floor. And just notice how good this feels right now. And then stretching the arms over the head. Pushing the heels away. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, let it go. And let's bring both knees into the chest. Once again, let's try keeping the knees together. So I was at the studio a couple weeks ago and I took one of the classes there with a wonderful teacher named Margot. And she teaches gentle yoga and therapeutic yoga, very different from the way I teach. She has a very specific type of yoga that she teaches called Swarupa Yoga. It's very gentle, it's very relaxing. But this is one thing she talked about is keeping the knees together and how it helps to open up the lower back and the hips. So I thought that was very useful. Relax the arms down by the sides. You should never stop learning, right? Never stop going to class, never stop learning. It's always good. You always good to get more information or another perspective. Bring the feet up to the ceiling in waterfall. And if you don't like waterfall, then bring your body over to the wall and do legs up the wall. As a matter of fact, I think I will do legs up the wall because I don't feel like holding my legs up. I want them to relax. And I want the wall to hold my legs up. So wherever you are, if you're in waterfall or legs up the wall, take a few breaths here. Knowing you can lower down anytime you want. If you do have your legs up the wall, you can also try taking the legs apart a little bit and getting a little more stretch in the inner thigh or the groin area. So that's a nice stretch too. So wherever you are, let's take 3 more breaths. And if you're just relaxing on the mat, that's fine as well. And then lowering down, everybody make their way back to the mat. And let's lie down on the mat on the back with the knees bent. And let's cross the right leg over the left. So leg crossed all the way over at the knees. Bring the arms away from the body. Drop both knees over to the left. Head's going to look to the right. Now see if you can hold onto your right knee with your left hand and stretch your left leg down straight. And then rest your left hand on the outside of your right thigh and breathe. And then from here, bring both knees together. Press your left palm into the floor and bring the knees center and hug them in. Knees together. Maybe it doesn't feel good to you to have knees together, but I'm just saying, maybe just try it. I did find it very releasing for my lower back. And then one at a time, release the feet down to the mat. Cross the left leg all the way over. And then drop both knees over to the right. Think about your chest trying to sort of work to face the ceiling. And then using your right hand to hold onto your left knee, stretch your right leg down straight. You might have to wiggle a little bit. And then rest your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. You can turn your head to the left if that feels okay. And then rebend that right knee and bring the knees together. Press the right palm into the floor and bring the knees back center. And hug the knees into the chest. Knees together if that feels good. And then you can rock a little bit side to side, or you can make circles with the knees. And then release the feet down. Now is the time to, if there's any pose or stretch that you feel you need to sort of finish things off, to complete your practice, then take that now. And if you're feeling pretty satisfied, then stretch your legs down straight. And begin to close your eyes and begin to feel your body releasing into the floor. So just giving a moment here for some people to just relax on the floor, and some people to maybe take one more twist or one more knee hug or one more cobra or anything that you feel you need. Or maybe just giving a little time for people to place pillows underneath their knees, or place a blanket over themselves, or place a pillow underneath your head. But taking this time to finish up your practice and get comfortable on the floor and prepare for Shavasana. If you were going to use On Guard before Shavasana, then you could place it on the bottom of your feet. You could also place just a drop on the crown of your head. And as I said, it's a protective blend. So it will help protect you from negative energy. With the eyes closed, feel your whole body releasing into the floor. Feeling all the muscles relax and let go. Setting an intention to just take this time for yourself. To restore and recharge. Just do a little self-care. Keeping the eyes closed, bring your attention to your feet. The tops of the feet, the bottoms of the feet, the toes, the heels, the ankles. And as you breathe here, feel all the muscles in the feet letting go. And keeping the eyes closed, bring your attention to your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands and fingers. And as you breathe here, just feel all of the muscles in the shoulders and the arms letting go. And keeping the eyes closed, bring your attention to your lower legs, your calves, your shins, your knees, and your thighs. And as you breathe here, feel all of the muscles in the legs letting go. Think about the inside of the legs as well as the outside. And keeping the eyes closed, bring your attention to your throat, the back of your neck, the back of your head, the top of your head, and all the muscles in the face. And as you breathe here, feel all the muscles in the head and the neck and the face letting go. Think about quieting the noise, anything that's buzzing around inside of your head. Just let it fall away. And keeping the eyes closed to bring your attention to your pelvis, your hips, your lower back and your belly, your middle back and your rib cage, your upper back and your chest. And as you breathe here, just feel all of the muscles in the torso letting go. Think about the inside of the torso and the outside of the torso, releasing into the floor. Finally allowing your whole body to release and relax. Letting any sounds or thoughts just pass by like clouds in the sky as you take the next couple of moments to nurture yourself. Keeping the eyes closed, begin to deepen the breath, breathing into the belly as you start to reawaken the body. Gently moving fingers and toes, hands and feet. Just feel the energy moving throughout the body. Feeling balanced. Feeling refreshed. And taking your time, gently roll to your right side and just pause for a moment. Just enjoying your breath in that moment. And then slowly bringing yourself back to a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Feeling the tailbone root down to the earth and the crown of the head rise up. Let's close with Lotus Flower Mudra, connecting the base of the hands, the pinkies and the thumbs, and letting the rest of the fingers stretch open. Hold your lotus flower at your heart level. And as you breathe here, just breathing naturally, think about the phrase, or you can repeat silently, today I move forward with an open heart. And then releasing the mudra by pressing the palms together, gently bowing head to hands if you wish. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. It is with deep gratitude that I practice with you today. Namaste. And you can open your eyes as you feel ready.